Good old Jules Ping Empty Game here, and today I'm back again in Minecraft. Now, I'm on you could say the Minecraft city or village or whatever you'd like to call it. The big shebang, I'll say. Sort of city, countryside, sort of world. And I'm here. And my idea for this video is every sort of planet, world, economy has a way they make money. Now we haven't decided fully how we're making money in this game, but one of my ideas is that I am going to create a mob generator or Slayer. You'll see it in the title, or on the screen now. So, I'm going to create a generator for basically money and resources out of mobs, which also can be used for XP for anyone who would like to use it for those cases, especially if you're in survival. Because if you're in survival, then you're going to need stuff like that if you want to level up quick. Now I'm just going to put all my stuff in here so I can get all the stuff without using too much space. Yeah, that should do for that. Okay, so we're going to start here, and actually I'm going to get all the resources that I believe we'll need, and we'll be back. And actually, I'm just going to speed up time for this so it's easier to see. Okay, so back. These are going to be the sort of main resources, and actually I've missed one thing out, which is the smooth stone blocks, in which I'll show you on the screen now, because I'll know by the end through editing. The power of editing, I'm going to show you on the screen now how many exact you'll need of each individual thing, so you can see about now of the main ingredients you can see at the bottom, which includes stone bricks, cobblestone, ladder, torch, smooth stone slabs, and smooth stone blocks. Okay, so that's the main, you could say, ingredients. And then there'll be a few different things that we'll be able to use for the actual spawner, which I'll show you a bit later on. So first of all, we want to have a good bit of land. And we're going to be doing this quite deep underground. So what we want to do is you want to face down and you want to make a grid that's 3 by 3. Then we want to make sure this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blocks down. But because we've got water here, I'm going to have to make it deeper. Which, if you do have water nearby, it's best to go deeper. So we're on 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That may seem quite deep, but considering the amount of water that is around us, actually, we're going to have to go deeper. We're at 25. And I'm going to go 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 50. It should be 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. I think that's about 55 there. So if you go about 55 blocks down, if you got quite a deep level, I'm just gonna try and get rid of this. I'll click that all up. Just clear this. Let's click this all up so it's not all just sitting around. And what I'm going to do in the time being is I'm going to clear the rest of it out. So, I'm going to speed up time about now. Okay, so we dug that out, and now this does not have to be anything like this. So you don't have to have it so deep. You don't have to have such an entrance, in which really I'll put on the screen now. Well, earlier and now, if you would have saw it earlier from the power of editing. The time to go to for the actual spawner, if you don't want to have to wait through all of this. But yeah, for me, I want to have a good entrance, so this I'm going to leave so it's all ori, so it looks like it's been destroyed. But with my creation, I'm going to make it so it's like a little hatch. Like so. Simple as that. Then you go down inside. But what you'd want to do is you'd want to go to both sides and like this. You want to put a ladder down, going down one of the cobblestone sides. If you were to follow my sort of way or view of it. I don't really have any proper music for this, but if I do find something, then I'll add it to the video. Really, I should have done it on the way back up. There you go. Now, I'm going to want to really, I think, I want to put a ladder facing this way. Like so. And then you can make any customizations to the hatch, which I'll probably put a proper actual hatch sort of thing on it anyway. Anyway, once we're down here, actually I'm going to get some stone blocks so it looks more smooth. Stack. There you go. So we want to clear that up. Now, Just gonna get rid of this. Now, from this point, you want to have a direction which you can walk to for your experiment, you could say, depending if this ends up well for you or ends up going terribly wrong. But I'm going to do this so it blocks this off, just so that the people who come down here don't get exactly lost, at least straight away. Now once we're here, we're all good. Now I am going to put this to the ceiling of 4 blocks, and we're going to want to try and keep the floor stone, to be stone. And we're going to get rid of these. And I'm going to fill that in with just stone across here. So that doesn't get out of control. Block that iron off. Block that off, that off, that off. Okay. Now, let's go here. 2, 3, 4. And let's put this across here. Actually, once that's there, I'm going to put this across here. There you go. And then, what we're going to do is just clear this, so we don't have gravel with proper stone. And we'll place stone here as well, which any other gaps I will fill in afterwards, just to make sure everything's concealed. Now we've got this, which is this gigantic entrance. Now once we got that, we want to make sure with the 3 gap, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just double check. 1, 2. Outside the ladder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 6th block, we're going to go 1 out this way, and the other way. We're just going to make sure it's 4 up in height, so double the height. Let's put that there. Perfect. Once we got that, we got our main entrance here. Once we've got this, on the same block, once we've cleared this all out this way, we're going to go 1 out this way, and make sure it's sent to there, 1 out this way, and then 1 forward, which I'm going to just sort that stream. Here was I here. And then 1 out this way, and then 1 forward. But it wasn't exactly 1 you want to do, it's just because that stopped me. So you want to do 1, which would be above your head, you could count it. So say 1's above our head, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. So let's go to here for now. Now, we're going to have to do some sort of short experiment, which I'm going to show you so you can see it for yourself. So 1, 2, 5, 6, and then it's the right height. Let's just put this all in the right place. Perfect. Let's just get rid of this column. Now, this is going to be the main foundation. This is where we're going to be operating from. And we've just got to get the right depth for it now. So now we've got that. We need to sort the rest out. So we got this here. It's just saying the room starts across here because it's proper entrance. Got 1, 2. Well, technically, room starts here. So let's go for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'm just going to put a slab on top of that. And on top of there. So remember that. And then it's this block right here. So once we got that level, so it should be here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. I'm gonna have to recount that as well. We've just ended up here. So, I'm going to go off and mark this out. Once I've sorted out the lava situation, I'll redo this. 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the confusion with the lava, but I've built out the area, so I'm just going to block this off. I'm going to tell you the measurements so you can do it all. So this is about 10 blocks high, so I'm just going to recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 blocks dug down, let's say. So 10 blocks high, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks this way, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks this way. So it's 5 by 5 square, and or rectangle, whatever you like to call it. And we've got this here. This is going to be our main standpoint. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so it's all stone on both sides, so that it's easier to work around. Let's get some torches. I'm just going to put these here. Now we've got a distance here for a reason. Now I am going to put this up here, like so. So that lowers the height to half, really, because you've got 2 squares to walk through. But then again, the 4 was mainly for the entrance. And this fills in actually, just so it's a bit smoother. Now this was quite complicated with the bits in between, I can tell you that, so don't worry an incredible amount. Now the main reason for this is that, so you can have, say, a bit of fun with this. The height is so that you can shoot down if you want to, but the main reason is that if you have your weapons, then you can have anything you want. And I'm going to break down here, because, well, why not? 1, 2, 3. Hello. Let's bring this down. This is a terrible place to be in this cave, but we got this. So what you want to do is you just want to make it about the same height as, let's move that out of the way. You want to make it the same height as your hole, let's say. This thing here. Let's put this here. Because this, we're not exactly right. This is where, let's say, this is where you're going to want to be. This is going to be your entrance to the place. Let's give us a bit more headroom. Let's break that. So this is going to be for a ladder. and I'm just putting the space across the other side, so we have a bit more room to rest around here. So I'm going to make it so that's like that, and then this is when we're going to move on to one or two pieces of other equipment. So let's remove all this. Well, put it up there because we're going to need some of it shortly. Now, there's two ways you can do one of these spawners. You can have a spawner block, monster spawner, or you can use it with the dark. Actually, I better make sure that peaceful isn't on this, so I can actually. Yes, it is. Let's put it on easy for now, so that mobs can spawn. And we want to get an iron door, and we want to get a lever, or lever, whatever you like to say. And what else do we need? That's it. We want to get iron bars. There. I think it was something else. I just want to make sure this is the right thing. No. Can't seem to find it. I'll write iron in so it should come up. Iron bars we need. Yeah, here it is. Now, we have an iron door here. And we got a lever lever to control it. Now we have the iron bars here, so there's a gap still here. So if we want to, we can still use a bow or crossbow to shoot through. Now, that's going to be the main entryway if you want to get down slashing. But that is the simplest I can make the main bit, which then you place down a spawner, or if it's a spawner area, or you just make it as dark as you can, so loads of mobs spawn. In which, if you want to, you can always do the next stage, which I may do. Yes, I will. Which use the slabs that we used previously to cover the outside, like so. But that may not always work. So if you don't think that's not, if you don't think that's going to work, then the best thing to do is to keep the 4 bits in the middle, but use smooth stone blocks to contain more light. Let's do that. Let's get a light. Let's get a torch. That lights up in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to light that there. So that light can't travel all the way down. There's still a bit of light in here. Now, let's go up to the top. Let's just make sure this is all contained. So it's all secure. Okay. Got this here. Nothing seems to have spawned yet. But let's say I'll get a spawner. let's go for zombies. Because that's the main thing. Zombies and skeletons, I think, might be the best. Because lots of animals in the game eat meat. So, that would be one of the resources you'd want. And bones, I have thought once, twice, to use... I'm the wrong thing, aren't I? Yeah, bones have been one of the things I thought of using once or twice as a currency. Skeleton. Oh, there it is. Zombie. Okay, let's put it there. It's a skeleton. Let's just get a couple to spawn down. If we can. At first it normally spawns one, yeah. Just get a few different things in there. Get 2 of each. So we got that. Actually, let's get the dude skeleton still. Now we got this, and that seems quite simple, really. But you always want something more evolved, something to make things easier, because you don't want to have to do it all the time yourself. So we're going to be using some dispensers. With dispensers, we're going to use some arrows and some redstone. So let's go into this, which I forget the name of. Let's go into our arrow section. And you can use any sort of arrow, but for this, so it's best we can get out of it, we're going to use, I think instant damage is probably best. Yes, so let's use instant damage. And now we're going to get the dispensers. We're going to put all the way around the outside. But you may ask, how are we going to reach this? That's what I'm about to show you. Now most of them will be congregated around the outside, that's why we've based them there. And then what we'll do is we'll create a walkway just around here. Just a one space walkway. So if you want to, you can reach that. For some reason this is here like this. Let's just put it there. And then we're not going to go too far. Now, so yeah, this is quite simple really, simple redstone. Okay, and you can reach the other bits from here. Yeah, all good. Now we're just going to do, I was going to say some little things around here. So you're just going to have walkways that are going to connect around to where your ladder comes up. So you can get that. Then let's do the same here. Which then we can go this, and then it's completely fine. The only problem maybe is that the zombies may get, let's say, a bit rogue because of the darkness up here. You may want to put some doors here, so that if any zombies want to spawn, they can't just climb up and do whatever they want. Now we'll put this here, which doesn't light really any of that up, from what I can see. Ooh. Now once we've got this, most of our job is done. Now, we've got this, and the main way we're going to connect it is going to be using our friendly friend, redstone. So, let's get some redstone, and we're just going to get, let's think, we're going to want a redstone comparator, want some redstone repeater, and that's about it. So once we've got this, we're going to trace some redstone all the way around the outside. I'm going to hope that this reaches all the way around. Now we're going to make a little area into the wall, which is where we're going to hide our redstone. Here we're going to have a comparator, some redstone linking into each other, and the area for it to escape, which we need done much wider. I mean much longer for it. Especially as I'm trying to remember how far this needs to go. We'll figure out. Now we're going to give us some space so it doesn't just link up whenever, so we can actually control it. And then let's take the redstone off and then connect it there. Let's get this. Like so. Doesn't reach. That's fine. We'll just put this here. Like so. Now we've got to make sure the redstone's gone through, because otherwise this isn't going to work. Not at all. So I'm going to put an arrow. Let's put about that many arrows there. Just pick a few different ones, just so that we can see distances to make sure it works. And have we done this one? Let's do one more. Which one would do this one? Okay. Now that's a lot of arrows at this point, so that's not always the best way to go with it. Actually, I'm just going to show you what it looks like when there's a stack in every single one. So that's going to be a bit nutty, and that's getting loud. What's going on down there? I think there's some in the walls. Anyway, that's getting annoying. So that's going to be that's a way that you can do it, but sadly it doesn't cover everything. If you wanted to, you can cover it all up and then just do whatever, really. Just shoot whatever down. Which actually, I'm going to make this slightly larger. I'm going to add those into it, because then that covers basically everything. There's only 4 squares that they can't escape from. Let's just make sure they're all connected. Perfect. Now, I'm going to add 64 arrows to every single one, and we'll be back once I have, so you can see the madness. I made the switch a lot closer, So see the madness. I might crash my game with this. I can hardly move. Oh my god. Yeah, don't do this, it'll crash your game. Just gotta try and get the switch. Just look up, look around. I think we just got rid of all those arrows. It's probably the easiest way. What's going on? I've actually broken Minecraft. What is going on? Why is the game broken so much? Wow. That's me broken the game. Well, that's one way you can do it. I'll be back once I figured out how to stop this. I think the main thing is don't put as many arrows in, and I wanted to just show you what happens anyway. Oh my god, look how many there are. And look how many mobs are still. I think I've got about 1 frame, 2 frames per second. My idea is to get rid of these arrows if I can. Arrows don't seem to be disappearing. Can we be back in a second ago. And so I'm reloading him, and hopefully it's saved properly. And hopefully arrows are gone, but we still got everything else. Okay, I'm back. And it seems like the arrows have disappeared. And everything else is still here? Yes. The arrows have been set off. And disconnected, it seems. Well, at least we broke and unbroke Minecraft. Fantastic. Anyway, this is one way to use this. Another way is to use your own arrows. Another way is to go down slashing. This is a way I normally use, which is lava, but you may not get your resources. The main thing you would get though from that, if you used lava, is you would get your XP. So that would be a good thing to use. For XP anyway. Okay. I think I'm going to end this one off here, because I think everyone understands how crazy I've done this, and that I think I've gone a bit too over. Another thing you can use instead of a ladder is water, and it's kelp, isn't it? Water and kelp, so that you can constantly get your oxygen while you go up the water, so you don't have to worry about that. And just because I can, I'm going to add a bell right here, which doesn't work for some reason. That's a bit too loud anyway. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching my madness, and hopefully I gave you some ideas. If not, I've shown you how to do something. Either way, I think the best way to be able to do this is to have a dark area for survival. If you find us, or if you find a spawner, and you just stand there, you pick out your sword, either diamond or netherite's best, with enchantments, and you just start slashing. And then the things you get more resources. And actually, before I go, here's one key thing you may want for collecting by the end of the day. Which, I don't know why I'm going all the way up here just to dispose of this, but that is hoppers. So I'll just show you that quickly now. Okay, I'm back, and now I'm going to show you my hopper side of things. That's not going to be very good. But the main and best way to do things like this is to just have one big chest, and everything gets collected in every time you do a run. But if there's loads and loads of mobs you do continuously, then you have multiple chests for each row or so to flow into, which is understandable. Well, from what I know anyway. What do I know? I don't know. Anyway, so let's make this the same level. Let's just do this. And we'll put this here. Now, I'm going to go in here. Let's close that. And that's what we're using. I just done that, didn't I? Yeah, you can go down there. So, this is the point. This is where our hoppers are going to be. Because we don't necessarily want the hoppers, I'm just going to get rid of that for a minute. We don't want the hopper to be underneath this, because nothing will be able to reach it. Just going to make sure everything's working alright. Make sure I got the right way for today. Yes, I did. Let's give that back, because we're going to do more tests later. Now, once we got that, we're going to go this one all the way up, and we're going to go this way. Excuse me. Just got some intruders, see? With these, we're going to go that way, and then go this way. The rest of this. There you go. Now all of that should work. So 1, 2. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So now we should have 24 on here. Yes, we do. So it means everything's working all good. And then we just need to place down the last things, which would be the thing you're spawning and the monster spawner. That's if you're in creative or you found a monster spawner. And that's about it. Then you just walk in, close it, and you just start slashing. And now, when I go back in, I've got more XP, and I've got resources. And that's, I think, everything we'll cover for my industrial, you could say, way of my mob spawner and XP multiplier. Mix XP and resource multiplier, I should say. Anyway, that's everything I think for this video. I think the next thing I may do is show everyone how to build a prison and what sorts of things would happen in prisons. So that should be coming out soon after. So if you want to see more, go and see that. I just noticed this village over here. What is this? I hadn't noticed this before. This is something new. These houses have been destroyed. Breaks of the water. They've made it more like a landslide. That's clever. If they're meant to or not. Nice trade. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you next time, guys. Make sure you make your own touches to it. And if you find anything from this that you can use, then please use it. I'm just going to chuck this in there for now. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. See you in a sec. See you in a sec. See you in a sec. See you guys.